It is exactly 40 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock in the morning. My name is Priva Elibaz, and just a quick reminder, we are streaming live on our website at www.ctv.co.ug. Now, earlier on in Twitter Jabs 1, we were carrying the conversation on the National Unity Platform leadership wrangles that have, rocked the nation in the past few days. And today, I'm sitting down with Mr. Gideon Tugume, who is the Secretary for Information for the NUP faction that recently unveiled their headquarters in Kabawa, Rubaga Division, Kampala. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
So I'm definitely just going to dive right in. What is Mr. Konge, Moses Kibalama's arguments in the current NUP ownership wrangles, NUP ownership wrangles?
Good morning, viewers. My name is Gideon Tugume. I'm the Secretary for Information, the spokesperson of the party. And there is no faction, actually. One is calling the faction Kibalama and something of the sort. So I'm not here to discuss Kibalama as an individual.
Yes.
This is a party, it is a National Unity Platform. And I want to tell you and to tell the viewers that Kamocha Group has no mandate, it has no claim, and it has no legitimacy over the party. National Unity Platform is one, and the headquarters is in Kaboa, Rubaga Division. And it is very, very clear, only that maybe if one would wish to ask me about the letter that was written by the Electoral Commission yesterday.
We'll get to the letter that was written by the Electoral Commission, but why would you actually say that the camp at the Kamocha-based headquarters does not exist, is not legitimate? You
see, they came in contact with Moses Kibalama as an individual, and that was Robert Kyagulanyi Center by 2020. And I had your analysis in the morning. I was seated here. The party was fully registered as a National Unity Platform by the time Kyagulanyi came. So
clarify on that, because
yes,
from what I understand, the National Unity Platform came into existence in 2020.
No. Even I heard you talking of Kibalama being the president. The first president of NURP was called Sam Sekaja.
Yes. And
Kibalama was the vice president. And the second president of NURP was Mr. Joseph Nyanzi, who was an advocate. And when he died, then Kibalama has to take over the acting president, as well as the vice president and chairman of the Central Executive Committee and chairman of the party. So the party, we applied for change of the name by 2012, and it was approved by 2019. Kyagulanyi was not part of that arrangement. So
but then you wanted to change the party from NURP to...
No. We are the ones that changed from UNRP to NUP. Kyagulanyi came and found us with everything, without with umbrella, with all the symbols. Yes, everything, we had them. So he simply came and joined Kibalama, not a party. He got in touch with Kibalama. They discussed some issues without involving the party. The party has got National Executive Committee, that is NEG. It has got Central Executive Committee, which runs day-to-day of the activities of the party. There was no involvement of any organ of the party in that arrangement. So he made an agreement with Honorable Kyagulanyi to run, to be a flag bearer of the party. So we were there, we saw in the news that, Kyagulanyi has been unveiled to run as a president of the party, as a flag bearer. And Kyagulanyi had a very big following. As a party, you wouldn't miss such a kind of a person. We said, okay, let us call our person and see what happened. We called Kibalama. He came in the SEC meeting, or the minutes are available, and we asked him what had transpired. He told us, I've looked at a person, I've really gone to the lake, and I have fished a big fish who has come to, to monitor, to market our party. So let us give him a chance.
Marketing strategy?
Yes, yeah, definitely. For him, he told us that he brought him because he wanted the party to be known. And we had really seen that because Kyagulanyi had a following and he would be talking about the party.
At that time, what was the mandate of the party?
The
objective? What did you want to achieve?
You see, our party is a liberal party. It includes everyone. Whoever is tired, whoever he is, comes to the party. The party does not normally be there because it wants to win the presidency, or its aim is to, to field in different candidates at a different level. It is for building the structures so that the Ugandans can appreciate it and then vote for it at any particular time. So there is no much hurry in a party, because the party is a going concern. It can be me tomorrow, somebody else. It continues. So we had those objectives that we are building a party for the future.
As an opposition party?
Yes, as an opposition party.
Okay,
actually, our party is not a party. It is an organization. It is not a political party. It is a national unity platform, not a national unity party. So when Kyagulanyi came and Kibalama made an agreement with him to run for 1 year. So
that was the memorandum.
Yes, memorandum between people power, people power and national unity platform. Kyagulanyi signed as the president of People Power. Kibalama signed as the president of NUP. He was acting president of NUP. He says, okay, go and work. He was given a year. Within that year, he was to report back to the party. That is what is included in that agreement. So when Kyagulanyi went, what we saw next was him putting on a bulletproof jacket. Say, where did this man get this? But we could not. We said, okay, fine. The next time, we saw him mobilizing people, mobilizing what without consulting the party. He did not actually come back to the party at all completely.
Was he a member to begin with?
No, he was not a member. But by the fact that there was an agreement that he should report back to the party, that would have been fine. And remember, when they went to Kachiri, there were only 11 people. 7 people he came with, which included Rubongoya as Secretary for People Power, Aisha Kabanda, the Flavia Nabagabe, Fred Nyanzi, Joel Senyonyi. They were for People Power. They did not even enter the register of National Unity Platform Party, which is available for even screening and even be viewed and for the public to see. So they did not even hold the cards for National Unity Platform, or were not delegates of National Unity Platform to come and attend the delegates conference at Kachiri.
Okay, Mr. Tugume.
Yes.
It is on record that on 20th October 2020,
yes,
the High Court in Kampala dismissed with costs a case that was challenging the change of leadership of National Unity Platform Party, where Mr. Kibalama confessed that Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamu is actually the right leader of the NUP. So what is this all that we are saying?
That is the problem with the current journalist in Uganda. I'm a former journalist. We need investigative journalists to go and find out. The case that was registered at High Court is still existing. What was dismissed was an application for injunction, which was intending to stop the activities of Kyagulanyi during that period. And it was taken there by 2 SEC members, Twara Hassan and the colleague. And the party did not actually involve itself in taking the matter to court. Even the party was sued. Do you know that?
The party was
NUP, yes, National Unity Platform was sued alongside Kyagulanyi and others together with Kibalama.
Yes.
Okay? And within that period, Kibalama and Simba are arrested, taken by a state for 45 days. Do you remember that? When they are brought back again, they are put in the dock as if they are witnesses against the party where they were sued. That was illegal by itself. And the court is saying that we are dismissing this application because you brought it late. Already nominations, yes, or nominations have been already taken place. We cannot, stop the nominations which have already taken place. What was dismissed by then was an application to stop the activities of the party being run by Kyagulanyi. The case is still there, okay? So somebody should really know that the case did not hand over the party to Mr. Kyagulanyi. Never. Kyagulanyi has never been a member of a National Unity Platform up to date. Whichever is doing after taking over the power, when he ran as a flag bearer, he decided to go to NASA and print his own cards. He started using the party to do whichever he wanted to do. So in whichever is taking place, Kyagulanyi will never get legitimacy of National Unity Platform.
Just to cut you short there, right, Mr. Tugume.
Yes.
Yesterday, the Electoral Commission did come out and clarify that actually Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamu is the rightful leader of the NUP.
And also
so why are you still insisting on the fact
and also that one is wrong.
You're going to challenge the Electoral Commission?
That one is wrong. Let me tell you, also that one is wrong. That's why I'm saying you journalists, you don't read. I have a copy of the letter. I think I've come with the copy of that letter.
They'll be able to
yes, then, do you get the letter?
Yes.
It doesn't say, it is not talking of clarifying, of approving Kyagulanyi as a party leader.
The list that is attached to the
this
letter.
List is fake. It never even went for delegates conference, even at Kachiri. Those who said that they went, this list never went. This is a forgery. If the only 11 people attended what they called the delegates conference, which was not, where did all this list come from? Mr. Rubongoya went to Electoral Commission, stole the file, and it is on record. Went to, yes, he used some members. You know, Kyagulanyi has got permanent commissioners, permanent resident commissioners at Electoral Commission. They went and picked, yes, they went and picked the file, went with it somewhere, forged whichever they forged. On 27th of May, 2021, we wrote a letter to Electoral Commission, telling them, informing them of the forgeries that were going on. We informed them, please, can you avail us with a copy, a whole copy of the file of National Unity Platform? They did not even reply. They were yesterday but one.
Where is the letter that was addressed
yesterday
to the
but one?
Commission?
I have it. Like I'm going to send it to you. Okay. Yesterday but one. Mr. Rubongoya went with the file at Electoral Commission, handed it over to Electoral Commission to write this letter.
Mr. Tugume, I would love for you to actually read for the viewers that letter that was specifically addressed to the Electoral Commission.
This letter, I'm not going to read the whole of it because it is a big letter. But the heading is returns on the delegates conference submitted to Electoral Commission.
Yes.
That's what they were saying. And it was addressed to Kibalama.
Actually, the one I meant to address was the one that you said was addressed to the Electoral Commission, requesting for them to submit the list of the members of the executive members of the National Unity Platform that you said they have never replied to. You said you addressed it to the Electoral Commission, and you said you have it there on your phone. I would love for you to read it for the viewers. No,
I'm not going to the phone at this particular time. I'm saying I'm going to give it to you.
Okay.
What you would have done as a journalist before, you would have got all the information from us. Okay? This letter is addressed to Kibalama and Kagombe,
yes.
Not a party. If a party held the delegates conference, there are minutes of National Executive Committee, there are minutes of Central Executive Committee, there are minutes and the list attached of attendance. There is a minute for delegates conference and attendance. You have not consulted any of those organs. You are writing to Kibalama, and even the Kibalama they are writing, they are referring to them that they are in Kamocha. Because here they are showing that they are in Kamocha. Secondly, this letter, they are giving a copy to Kamocha. Why? This is not our letter. It is not addressed to us. There is a party which has organs. So Electoral Commission has never. Electoral Commission has never at any time approached Central Executive Committee of the party. Has never approached the neck of the party to discuss any issue.
Okay,
and let me tell you this. We are the legitimate people with the registration certificate of the party in its originality.
Where was your place of operation? Where were you actually operating from? Where were your headquarters? Where were your offices?
Where did Kyagulanyi find
before you opened the headquarters in Kawawa?
Where did Kyagulanyi find us? Where did he find us? Why do you think they are saying they went to Kachiri and they did not go to Kamocha? We were operating. There was where we were operating in Buwambo, where Mr. Kibalama lives, and we could go and have meetings there and to organize ourselves. You know, parties have challenges of funds, so you couldn't just go anywhere. We mobilized ourselves to set up our own office. And what they had to do, these people in Kamocha, was to send a team to come and stone our vehicles. They smashed the windscreens of our vehicles. They hit our members, SEC members. And Electoral Commission has never, by itself, even called a single meeting to hear our grievances. We have written 13 letters to Electoral Commission regarding the forgeries at Kamocha, regarding everything that we are going on. Electoral Commission has never called us for any meeting. They are writing this letter. There was a problem in the UPC. There were factions in the UPC. Such a letter has never been written. There were problems in DP. Such a letter has never been written. Why is it being written to us at this particular time and addressed to individuals? There is a problem with Electoral Commission. The Electoral Commission is acting as a branch of national resistance movement trying to fulfill the manifesto of President Yoweri Museveni.
Okay.
And Kyagulanyi himself is an agent of the state. This is an example of what we can say. No, this is, I'm telling you.
Do you have proof of that?
I'm telling you. He's the only candidate who put on a bulletproof. Can journalists ask him where he got it and where it is? Have you asked him? You haven't. Kyagulanyi is the only person who drives a bulletproof car, which is meant for only the army and the officers of government, who has asked.
But he has constantly been in battles with the government.
No, let me tell you, this is hoodwinking the public. Kyagulanyi is hoodwinking the public. He is hoodwinking the public. Where did he get the mandate of bringing that vehicle in the country? And even he was given a tax-free by President Museveni himself. Can President Museveni give such a tax-free to SJ? Can he give it to Mao or somebody else? A genuine leader of a party, a strong party like National Unity Platform cannot behave in such a way.
Okay, Mr. Tugume, your submissions quite seem very personal. Do you have a personal issue with Robert Kyagulanyi, or it's about the NUP that is based in Kamocha?
Don't bring your allegiance to Kyagulanyi to this show. This is CTV. It is for the public.
And this is...
Yes, I'm telling you.
And
this what I'm discussing,
what
I'm talking about is not personal. I've not personalized anything. I'm saying National Unity Platform has got organs. Can Kyagulanyi show you the organs of the party? Let him show you SEC members and when they last sat. Let him show you NEC members and when they last sat. Let him show you the regional certificate of registration and where he got it from. Let him show you the original constitution of the party. Let him show you the register of the party. You don't want me to talk about that because you belong to Chadondo, to the other side. I don't know whether to the other side of Kyagulanyi.
No, I don't have any political...
no, I had you in the morning. Right, I was here. You are trying to personalize. You are as a moderator. You must make research and make the following research.
I did make the research. I did make the research.
So, what I'm trying to... Why are you saying I'm personalizing when I carry...
From your submissions.
This is the constitution of the party. Ask me about it.
The original constitution.
Yes, ask me about it. I'm saying we have the certificate of the party. Ask me.
Was that
Parties are run as per the Constitution, Article 71, 72, and 73 of the Constitution. Have you read?
Of 1995
Have you read of the 1995 Constitution? Parties are run as per the Political Parties and Organizations Act. You must conform to the principles and guidelines of the Political Parties and Organizations Act. As a party, we are supposed to put in accountability to Electoral Commission after end of every financial year. These are 2 years. There is nothing that has been put there. We are requesting for the accountability from Kyagulanyi. You journalists, you are not asking anything. Okay, well, has he submitted anything for that 2 years? Do you want our party to be deregistered?
No, Mr. Tugume.
Yes.
We see that the NUP camp in Kamocha actually has deliberately refused to speak on this issue at all. Where does that leave you? And
that is what we are saying.
Where does that leave you?
An illegitimate entity will never speak for the illegitimate entity. They will never. They came with the people power, which is even not registered. They duped this old man Kibalama and signed a memorandum of understanding with him. There is no way National Unity Platform would have signed a memorandum of understanding with an illegitimate entity. And this is the people power. And we are saying, if you want to prove that these people are the ones who are the masqueraders, much as Senyonyi is saying so, go and ask them anything to do with the party. Where is your registration certificate? Where is your register? Where is your constitution? They are forging everything. We have informed the Electoral Commission about this. They are not doing anything.
Do you have any plans of bringing this before the courts of law?
No, let me tell you, we are not going to court.
Why?
We are not.
Why?
The reason is that there is no need. We are the ones in charge of the party. Whether it is going to take 5 years or 10 years, whoever is dealing with an illegitimate entity in Kamocha will answer before the public.
But the Electoral Commission as the governing body for elections and parties and all, it came out very clearly and stated the fact that Robert Kyagulanyi is still the stewardship of the NUP party. We are saying, and it is even not mentioning here that Robert Kyagulanyi is the steward of the party. We are saying all this is a forgery. Why are you not listening to us? This is the forgery. These people, let me ask you. Because it's an official letter from the Electoral Commission.
You are a journalist. You are a journalist.
Yes, I am.
I want you to help the viewers. You go and ask where these people belonged before. For you to attend the delegates conference, you must have been a member of the party. Ask Kyagulanyi, when did he become the member of National Unity Platform? Ask all these people whether they attended any delegates conference. Why are you not asking them? These are pertinent issues that you need to bring to the public. But you know the news, Kyagulanyi has been confirmed as president. Electoral Commission has no mandate of appointing a leader of a party. A party is supposed to internally elect its own leaders. Central Executive Committee has sat and has recommended for a delegates conference to sit. The delegates conference have elected leaders. We are the elected leaders. Electoral Commission has no mandate under legal. The Electoral Commission is mandated under Article 61 of the Constitution. If you can see the functions of the Electoral Commission, does not even entail them to write such a kind of a letter. This is a forgery. And we are going to put them on the proof. We are going to put them on the scene for the people to understand that the Data Electoral Commission is incompetent.
Okay, you said you do have no plans of taking the
We are not going to court. For what?
Kamocha best
now, what?
To court.
How do you take an illegitimate?
They are calling you masqueraders, and actually Joel Senyon, who is a spokesperson of the National Unity Platform, did come out and say they're actually going to take you to court.
Let me tell you, I wish they do so, and they can't do so.
How prepared are you for
that?
They
can't do so. They can't do so. They have no mandate. If you know issues of land, you have land. A landowner is the one with the certificate of registration. That is a landowner. What will they present to court? Who is now a masquerader? The one with the original certificate of a party, or the one who has none? Who is a masquerader? The one who has been elected at the delegates conference, or the one who came and is not a member, but is calling himself a member of National Unity Platform? Can he prove that he's a member of National Unity Platform? SEC has never proved anybody, as Senyonyi as you are talking about. And you wait very soon. Senyonyi will come when he's crying and asking for mercy. I'm telling you, I'm here on TV. Gideon Tugume, I'm here on TV. This is CTV for the public. Senyonyi will come. And by the way, next week, we are inviting him to come and attend the disciplinary committee of the party.
Oh, he's failure.
His failure. No, we are going to summon him. His failure to do so will entail us now to inform Parliament that we don't know him. This is a forgery. Or this is a forgery. Electoral Commission knows this.
Do you have an alternative document that does show the executive committee members of
no, we
NUP?
Submitted ours, and
do you have it here? Would you like to share? Do you have it here?
No, I can't share it now because you did not tell me to come with all those things. Okay. But we have them. Electoral Commission has them. Electoral Commission would have taken time actually to evaluate this. You know, when somebody writes to Electoral Commission and says there is a forgery or something going on, it is incumbent upon the Electoral Commission to inform its own independent investigations. When did they do so? What did they discover?
Just to go back to the letter that you are dismissing,
yes,
the Electoral Commission very well states that you will recall that in the final submissions you made to the Electoral Commission on 21st July 2020, you and Mr. Simba Paul Kagombe resigned as party leaders, and both of you signed as outgoing leaders.
No, you see, let me tell you this. Electoral Commission should really know that even the first
it's on record.
No, you see, when they are talking of the sections they are referring to section 6.2.1.26.2c. It, according to our constitution, it is different. That's why we are saying that their constitution is a forgery. And secondly, we are saying that the dealing between Kyagulanyi and Kibalama by 2020 was not formally brought to our attention as a party. So the party did not brace it. Whichever happened between Kibalama and Simba and Kyagulanyi is not to our attention. So you cannot refer the personal defects on a party. When we even informed you that whichever took place in Kachiri is not a party. Why are you confirming what did not take place? Then we are saying there was no delegates conference at Kachiri.
Why don't you attribute the accountability to Mr. Kibalama instead of blaming?
No. Mr. Kibalama is on suspension now. Mr. Simba Kagombe is on suspension now. A committee to investigate whichever happened then was set up of 11 people, led by Mr. Ekarit David. It is going on. Kibalama has been questioned now twice. Simba has been questioned. He
was actually at the unveiling of the new headquarters in
Kawawa.
So
this is a founder. This is the founder of a party. Is one of the founders of party. And suspension, we did not suspend him from SEC, Central Executive Committee. He was the vice president of the party. And by the time we held the delegates conference by 2012, So even if he gave the presidency, which is the acting president to Kyagulanyi, he did not hand over the vice presidency of the party. And according to our constitution, the vice president is the leader of the party. Okay? So he did not hand over the leadership of the party.
Is Mr. Kibalama's suspension something that is indefinite, or it's you?
No. For a period as we are investigating. He's going to be investigated. Kyagulanyi is going to be called in this committee. Everybody that got involved. All of these electoral commission is in the know. But electoral commission is very, very fast. In fact, this letter, when Rubongoya went there, they wrote it immediately. They even put it on the website immediately without even informing us. This is a letter addressed to Kibalama and Kagombe, not to the party. They know that the party has got even a headquarters in Kaboa. They have not wrote. They have even not called any member of us who were submitted as elected leaders. They would have first come to us. We talk to us and say, what are you saying? Now, do they have the capacity to actually declare us illegitimate? The electoral commission has the capacity to declare the members of a party who have sat and elected their leaders illegitimate? They can only listen to the party because the law allows the internal democracy of a party. Now, if they are intervening with this kind of letters, then what is that? And why should they give a copy to Rubongoya? Rubongoya went with the copy. Rubongoya went with his copy of this letter.
Back to the issue of Mr. Kibalama and his suspension. What are the terms of his suspension? Ideally, if you're suspended, you're supposed to step aside and let the investigation stay course.
Definitely, yes.
But he has been front and center of all the...
I've explained to you that Kibalama has been holding several positions in the party. He was the acting president after the death of Joseph Nyanzi, who was the party president.
At the time, yes.
He started acting as a president, acting president. But as well as the vice president. And the vice president is the leader of the party, is also the chairman of Central Executive Committee. So, what did he hand over to Kyagulanyi? If he handed over the presidency as the flag bearer, he remained the chairman of Central Executive Committee and the party leader. So you wouldn't just, and it's a founder, one of the founder members. You can't go to open an office and you don't invite the founder members. The reason why he talked to the media, actually, you were very critical and said, we want to talk to Kibalama. I had even said, no, you should not talk, but we want to talk to Kibalama. So he had to talk.
He had to talk.
He had to talk, to say something. Okay, and he actually answered. He answered only two questions.
As a co-founder of the National Unity Platform back in the day when it was still NURP.
Yes.
Why? Who actually suspended him? Who has the powers to suspend him?
Central Executive Committee is the committee that has...
I would really like you to share with us some of the few names that are on the
Central Executive Committee.
Since you have dismissed
yes, definitely. Yes. We have David Ekarit is a member. We have Jimmy Asio is a member. We have Dale Amon is a member. We have got there are actually many. Myself, I'm also a member. We have got Mr. Sentongo and also is a member.
Members in Parliament that you can...
Which members of Parliament?
Belonging to the NUP
you see, the members of Parliament, that's what we are saying. The accountability we are requesting from Kyagulanyi is that within the period of the year that we had signed that agreement, whichever he was doing was to bring back to the party, including those that he had recruited into the party. As of now, we don't have members of Parliament you are talking about in our register. But the law allows them to remain in Parliament. The law allows whoever stood on the ticket of NUP. Because as per the law, those are now legitimately elected leaders. These are third parties. They are third transferee of whichever took place. So they don't know anything. So those ones are okay. But they have to report to the party. And they put their signatures in the register. That's what we are saying. Please, Mr. Kyagulanyi, can you bring those that you registered under our party? Because you were not a party. You took a party to do the work of the party. Can you bring those you registered? Can you account to us what actually the votes you got during elections? Because you were a candidate on the ticket of NUP. He has never. He took the matter to court without informing the party. He withdrew the matter from court without informing the party. He started mobilizing funds without forming the party. Let me add something. He started calling himself principal, whereas we don't have that in our party. And should we keep quiet, sit and keep quiet? Even if Kyagulanyi spends 100 years in Kamocha claiming to be the president of NUP, he will never get legitimacy of National Unity Platform.
Well, still speaking about on the issue of funds, could it be that you are now looking at National Unity Platform that is now the main opposition party in the country, and you're looking at the issue of money?
No. When he came, did he fund us with money? Did he fund us with the party? When he came to us, did he take the party or he took money? What is important is the party, not money.
Well, what some people are saying or alleging actually on social media, people's reactions, they say that you are state apparatus, you're being used to advance the state mission to destabilize the NUP.
Now,
what do you have to say
Gideon
about that?
Tugume does not drive a bulletproof car, being sponsored and cleared tax-free by His Excellency President Museveni. Gideon Tugume and others have never put on a jacket meant for the army, cleared by the state. Me and Kyagulanyi, who is being sponsored by the state.
Do you have that?
We have never, look, we have never received a single coin. The state is sending Kyagulanyi 3 billion and other money, which is using. Who is being sponsored by the state than Kyagulanyi? You answer. Who is being sponsored by the state than Kyagulanyi?
I cannot be able to pronounce myself.
Let you ask him, go and get an interview from him. You got a vehicle tax-free by President Museveni. Are you not being sponsored by Museveni? You are getting 3 billion. You got 3 billion plus 1.2 billion, that's 5 billion from the government. Are you not being sponsored by the state? You put on the bulletproof jacket on the campaign. Dr. Besigye is a soldier. He has stood 4 times. He has never put on a bulletproof jacket on the campaigns. Why are you not asking Kyagulanyi where he got it? By the way, where are those jackets now? Why don't you ask him? Why don't you ask him? You know, these are the things journalists you have to do. Don't just look. I want you to investigatively go and ask these questions. Then you tell to the public. But you know, you jump on something that has been come up. You say, let me jump. Let me tell you, the issue of National Unity Platform is still ongoing. Well, and I want to promise you that if it is to make news, CTV still has time to cover NUP activities and comments.
Absolutely.
Very vivid.
Well, Mr. Tugume,
yes,
we see that you are addressing your grievances in the media as opposed to going to court or the Electoral Commission.
Which court? We are saying we have addressed all these grievances to Electoral Commission. Electoral Commission has completely ignored.
Have you?
Let me tell you.
Have you addressed this letter that they did?
Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Yesterday.
Let me tell you. The reason why they are writing personally to Kibalama and Kagombe on the issues of the party, knowing that the party has got members, is not a joke. They are hiding themselves. They are hiding themselves. There is a police report which was done indicating that all the things that were submitted to Electoral Commission were forgery.
For the benefit of the people, where can I find that police report?
Go to Electoral Commission, they have a copy. I'm going to give you a copy myself. I'm going to send you a copy. Go to police headquarters, Chiburi, and ask for that report. I'm going to give you a link. A recommendation, that report was taken, file was taken to DPP, Director of Public Prosecutions, for sanctioning. Up to date has never been sanctioned. Who is protecting Kyagulanyi? It is the state. Even right now, whichever is going on, this letter was not merely be written. You know, what you don't know is that Mr. Rubongoya has got a sister who is a colonel and who is working in SFCs in the State House. He has done a lot to protect Rubongoya and Kyagulanyi. I
cannot speak on that.
No, it is me, I have spoken.
Okay.
I have spoken. Okay. I'm Gideon Tugume, I have spoken, I'm here. I'm saying if these people have any claim over NUP, let them go to court. They cannot go. If Kyagulanyi can withdraw a whole presidential petition from court and took it to the people, why are you saying we should take this matter to court? We are taking this matter to the people, and people are going to know who you are.
So the measures for you to actually regain the legitimacy of your party is basically taking it to the
masses? We are not, let me tell you, not even regaining because we have it. If we have the registration certificate of a party, who has it? Who else has it? If we have the original copy, the original constitution, who has it? If we have the regional register, who has it? We don't need actually to claim for anything. But for us, we are doing our work.
You have all these documents that rightfully state you are the owner, not the owners, are the founders and the leaders of the National Unity Platform. Why don't you then take it to
We are not, let me tell you.
They disregard what the NUP Kamocha Best faction is doing.
No, can I know your name once again? Because I want to refer to it.
Priva.
Priva.
Yes.
Madam Priva.
Yes, sir.
I'm happy to be here with you today. I have explained. We don't claim anything apart from what we are supposed to claim from Kamocha. One, we want accountability of whichever you did by the time you had an agreement with the party for a year. Provide accountability. Not only to the party, to Electoral Commission, which you've not done. It is a legal requirement that a party must account for the funds to the Electoral Commission. You've not done so for 2 years. And we don't want to be non-compliant. Why are you not doing so? Secondly, report to the party and tell us. We are hearing people abusing others on social media on what? That they are NUP members. We want to know, because our norms say don't attack the opposition. Don't attack anybody. Let us play clean politics. But people are still doing all that. You have not, done anything to curb that. You have kept quiet. Please come and tell us. Bring all the members. For us, we know how to handle our members. If somebody has done a mistake, there is a disciplinary committee. We call that person the disciplinary committee. The man is adamant. We are saying we have 7,000 people whom we are hearing that they are members of NUP, and they are being detained in different prisons around the country. What have you done?
Well, just to ask you something very, very, very small. Have you ever made your way down to the NUP offices that are in Kamocha?
Has he ever allowed us? As a Central Executive Committee, that's what I asked you, Madam Priva. Can you ask them whenever, even single day, they have ever called for the sake to sit? Have they ever even called for the founders of the party to attend any meeting at Kamocha? Have you sent them maybe communication that you would want to it is not wanting, because we don't want to meet him. We have never set up the SEC has never proved to have a headquarter in Kamocha. Kamocha was initially headquarter for People Power. When they went, they started doing whichever they are doing.
But you see how the public can perceive this. You have never asked to meet them, and you don't want to meet them. But you're saying
for us, we don't ask. You have a father. Don't you have a parent?
Yes, I do.
Do you go to your parents?
Yes, I do.
Are they the ones who come to you?
Sometimes.
No,
it's a two-way traffic.
No, don't say sometimes. Why are you saying sometimes? Say, my parent as a must, they have to come to me. When you renovate your father's house, it doesn't become yours. Does it?
No, it doesn't.
This is a party which you got. It has got membership. It has got founders. It has got Central Executive Committee. You have never even a single day come back to the party, and you want us to call you a child? You are not. And that is what we are talking about. And there is nobody now saying, okay, this is the truth. The reason why, we understand that Kyagulanyi has got many supporters. We know that. But we want to separate the supporters of personality, or as a person as Kyagulanyi, and the supporters of National Unity Platform. That's what we want. And that's why we are saying the party is here. Whoever is a member should come to the party. But whoever is a supporter of Kyagulanyi can find Kyagulanyi where he is.
Well, Mr. Tugume, earlier on in our conversation at the beginning, you did mention the fact that Robert Kyagulanyi was brought on board as a marketing strategy for the party at the time.
Yes.
So if you take Robert Kyagulanyi out of the equation, will National Unity Platform still
stand? We have not taken him out of the equation. Robert Kyagulanyi has been offered an office, well furnished with the chairs, very good chairs, to his status.
I told you the position
to his status now as a position of Foreign Affairs Secretary.
Foreign Affairs Secretary.
Robert Kyagulanyi loves being outside the country. He loves, connections with the outside the country, in diaspora or the rest. He has a very good position, and we saw that actually can do very good work. This is not a period of elections. He became a flag bearer. Time for holding the flag bearership is not yet again come. So this is the time of working for a party.
But you see the National Unity Platform really has Bobby Wine or Mr. Robert Kyagulanyi as the face of the party. If you take him out of the equation,
No.
If you take him out.
You know, let me tell you, a party can change any member at any time.
Okay.
Gideon Tugume, I'm here today. Tomorrow somebody else will go. Also somebody else will come. So there is no specific fixed place for someone that you have to be there. No. You see, for you, by the way, let me take you back. For you to be a delegate, me, I'm a delegate from Tungamo. I came from Mijera village, went to Chitashekwa parish, went to Rwichinro sub-county, went to Ruhama county, went to Ntungamo district, being elected by any member or by any number of people. Came as a delegate to join, to come to National Unity Platform as a delegate. Where did Kyagulanyi come from, if at all he is a member of NUP? Where did all these come from? You as a journalist, go and ask them. They are delegates from where? Where do they come from? So a party has got organs. You must follow the organs of a party. A party has to preside over you. It is your father. Okay. If you don't want a party to preside over you and you want to, then you are a dictator. That's what we are saying, that Robert Kyagulanyi is becoming a dictator. For us, even when he was not a member, members said, no, the man has done good work. And we appreciate. Let him come and take up this position. He's saying, no, me, I have to remain a president. Then that means that he's a dictator. If you can fail to recognize the decision of your party at this particular time, after 2 years, what will happen when you become the president of the country? Shall we even talk about you as members of the party?
Well, as we wind up, we see that Mr. Joel Senyonyi came out and said that at the end of the day, in the NUP, they will wait for 2025 to hold the delegates conference and select a leader at the time.
Under which constitution?
So why now?
Under which constitution? Our constitution says elections shall take place every after 2 years. That's why we are saying they have a different constitution, which is not approved by Central Executive Committee of the party. So which they have is a forgery. That is the same constitution which is at Electoral Commission. Secondly, whom doesn't Senyonyi want in NUP? He doesn't want Tugume to be in NUP. He doesn't want Kibalama, the founder, to be in NUP. Was he bashing us away and calling us masqueraders? A people who started the party and even gave it to you to run. Senyonyi was a journalist earning 600,000. He's now earning 70 million. He's excited and overwhelmed. He's talking what he doesn't know. Which person doesn't want to see in NUP? Why are you saying that Kibalama, the founder member, should never be in NUP? That Gideon Tugume should never be in NUP? I'm going to ask this again,
Mr. Tugume.
Yes.
Have you made yourselves tolerable enough to work with the NUP people that are based in Kamocha?
No. For us, we are saying we don't.
They must come to you.
No, we don't have any problem with the Kamocha group. No, we don't. They know whatever they are doing. They know what they did. And let me tell you, even if they continue behaving as if they are NUP, a certain law will catch up with them when time comes. Because they know we elected members, we repressed Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamu. Is not the president of the party. Even if he goes where, court cannot say you are the president. Electoral Commission cannot say you are the president. We wanted him to come to the party so that he enters now. He starts doing our work outside the country as we are preparing him actually for the next election. Because after 2 years, that will be 2025, we shall be holding a delegates conference. And he could be a genuine leader and a delegate to participate in elections. The man is saying, me fear war, I'm dying, I cannot let this go. If you are refusing to leave the party presidents as per the party mandate, within 2 years, what will happen if you become the president of Uganda? You will change the constitution as they have changed already. You will change the constitution of Uganda to make ARF president. We are fighting Museveni to saying that the man has been in the power for the last 40 years. He's not leaving. And then we bring another dictator. Chikafuwe mu Uganda. It will never happen in that way. And that is ourselves. We are saying we are not fighting Kamocha group. No. We are a party and we have our office. Don't attack us. Let us do ours and you do yours. Okay? But for us, we are calling you. For the last 2 years, they have been holding the party. They did not even involve anybody. Myself, I'm a very highly educated person and very eloquent for the party, by the way. I was not given any position in their place at Kamocha. But for us, we called them. Who is good? Me and them. If you don't involve your members of the party, then whom are you going to involve? They are saying Gideon should go as a masquerader. Kibalama should go as a masquerader. Who are you?
Well, Mr. Tugume, in your closing remarks, I would like you to tell us the way forward and also your final words or a message to the people of Uganda and also the NUP faction that is based in Kamocha.
Our message to the people of Uganda is that National Unity Platform has no faction. What is in Kamocha, for us, we regard that office as part of our colleagues who worked with us and who had our flag, of which the party removed. And now we are organizing ourselves. We have set up an office. Our headquarters are in Kabowa, Ruaga Division. Whoever wants to deal with the party should come to us. Whoever wants to deal with the other group can do so. But we want everyone. Even if today, Rubongoya, because Rubongoya also has an office at our office. Oh, yes, he was given a position of Secretary for Research.
Secretary for Research.
Yes, so if he wants to come, he will take over. Medad Segona Council, who is our legal counsel. That's how he was appointed in that position.
Was appointed.
By the way, let me tell you this, that since the appointment on 27th of May 2022, they have never denounced those positions, including Kyagulanyi himself. And you journalists, you have never taken the step to ask him, you were appointed, but you are not telling us, are you taking up the position? The man, by the way, you are putting words in his mouth.
Not at all, because he hasn't come out to clarify anything. He hasn't clarified anything.
Then don't you see? The man accepted it because we sent everything.
Silence means admission.
Yeah, he's the Secretary for Foreign Affairs.
Silence means admission to
yes,
you in
definitely,
this case.
yes, that's what it means. Yes, we sent everything and the committee and it was sent to them. They have not responded to us that we don't want these positions. This is a month.
But he said the song is Tainama Makulu, he cannot give it attention.
Which is that one? Is that Mamkuru Ziriwa?
This that is actually happening right now at the
you see, let me tell you. Somebody should not say song is Makuru. Why are you talking about this today? Yes. You are talking about a party.
Those are the words of Mr. Robert Kyagulanyi.
Somebody should never lie to you that in Songas not ziri Makuru. If there was no genuine and sensible thing in this, then we wouldn't have reached here. I'm telling you that the Electoral Commission has never written to anybody in the history of Uganda. There have been factions in UPC, no letter. There have been factions in DP, no letter. CP had factions, no letter. But NUP, the letter is immediately written. You have to know the magnitude of the party. And you are going to see the results that are going to come out of our actions. We are here, we don't fight anybody. They are the ones that are attacking us. We haven't gone to Kamocha. We even don't intend to go there. Let them keep attacking us, but the public is seeing.
The public is going to be the deciding factor.
Do what requires you to do. We are telling you, provide accountability to Electoral Commission and to us. You are saying, I cannot. You are saying you cannot join the iPod and you go behind and pick the money. You are saying I cannot deal with Mao, I cannot deal with message, I cannot, anybody, everybody. For us, we are saying this is a National Unity Platform. Everybody is welcome. You are going astray from our party and we leave you.
From the original objective of the party.
Yes, for us, we're saying we are doing something wrong. And you journalists, you don't want to look at that. Ask them questions. I've given you an assignment. Much as I don't pay you salary. Go and investigate these people. You will find the wrong with them.
Thank you. Of course, I'll be able to get back to you on that once we find out, the conclusion of the investigation. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Gideon Tugume, for joining us. And Mr. Gideon Tugume is the Secretary for Information for the NUP faction that opened their headquarters in Kabowa, Rubaga Division. Well, that's all we had for you right here on our Twitter Jabs 2 as we looked at the National Unity Platform leadership wrangles. And you heard what Mr. Gideon had to say. We wait to hear your reactions, of course, on our social media. So do connect with us on social media platforms, that is Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at CTV Uganda. My name is Priva Elibaz. Coming up is our views.